We just finished the first full week up here at the General Assembly. For our office this year, it's all about innovation. It's innovation in transportation, innovation in our education, innovation with new technology. That's how Virginia's going to get ahead. We have to stop following and start innovating. You've all heard what we're working on with regards to cybersecurity and what came out of the cybersecurity task force that I chaired over the summer. But let's talk about some other items. First, let's talk about contracting and creating jobs. We have a bill that's going to create jobs inside the contracting community by changing how we do our contractor's license and who is required to have one, to allow people to really get started in the field and practice their trade without having to go through the owner's process of getting their license and maintaining all this other stuff when they're already working under the supervision of a prime contractor and a subcontractor. Let's get rid of some of that government regulation. That's innovation. That's what we're doing this year with regards to that. Tax policy, once again, we need to start innovating. You've all heard me talk about the tax situation in Virginia, where we double tax businesses that sell their services outside the Commonwealth. We need to get ahead of the curve on this and actually get this tax policy fixed so we can start creating jobs and growing that economy. Education. We have adaptive learning tools that we've created a bill around that not only brings these tools to Virginia schools, but also helps fund it also. Adaptive learning tools. Imagine this right now, if you had a book where your child is tested on their mastery of a subject, not by taking an SOL test, but if that item can look at how long it takes that child to read a page, not just whether he gets an answer to a question right, but how long it took him to answer that question, and thousands of other factors into play to determine whether a student has mastered a subject. That technology exists. Other states are using it. Virginia needs to start using it, and it will end up replacing the SOL test and determine mastery of a subject for our students. Once again, that's innovation. And lastly, autonomous vehicles. This industry is in its infancy, and Virginia has a lot of opportunity, not just for research and development, but the creation of almost a whole new industry in Virginia, and a lot of well-paying jobs that come with it. All we have to do is get ahead of the curve and start getting Virginia set to welcome these opportunities to the Commonwealth. We have 2 bills this year in on that, and I hope that is the start of that process. So once again, this year's all about innovation. We're doing a great job, and be safe out there with the snow. Look forward to seeing everyone back home over the weekend.